good, world? It's your boy Hitman D. What's good, world? It's your boy Hitman D coming at you live with another video. Man, got my guest here with me today. Got Mello here with me today. All right, man. Look here, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and give my take on Night of Champions. Sorry, I'm late in this video. I had difficulties with my phone yesterday, so I'm just not getting it back together. I got to get me a new phone soon, so. Apologies. But I want to go ahead and give my takes on Night of Champions and how I feel about the show. Well, Night of Champions wasn't all that good. Night of Champions, to me, it wasn't all that. That's my opinion. It wasn't all that. It was okay. I didn't care for it like that. And some matches that I say should have went the other way around, but I get it. But anyway, let me go ahead and get right to it, man. Night of Champions wasn't really a good show. Definitely wasn't a good show this time. Cody, I'm gonna start with definitely going to be happening, and so I'm gonna go. But Cody Rhodes pulled off some heel tendencies last night. I mean, I can't blame him. Because you said it wasn't good, but it wasn't that good to me. It was okay. It wasn't all that to me. That's just my opinion. But yeah, it wasn't all that good. But I will say this: Cody Rhodes, I knew he was going to be the one to win the match. So, like I said, I can already say right now, Randy Orton is going to turn heel. He's going to turn heel. He did not like the fact that he lost to Cody Rhodes. He stood out there. He stood out there for a hot minute. He stood out there for a little while, watching Cody Rhodes win the crown. Watching Cody Rhodes, win the King of the Ring tournament. He definitely didn't like that at all. He didn't like that. So I can already tell you what I'm saying. We're gonna get a feud with Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. I can tell just by Randy Orton was looking out there, he was highly upset. He was extremely jealous to see Cody Rhodes win the King of the Ring tournament, because Randy Orton, he want to become champion. He want to become a 15th time world champion. So we already Cody. You might as well say he turned heel last night. You might as well say he turned heel, because Randy Orton, first he tried to use a steel chair. He pulled an Eddie Guerrero. He tried to use a steel on Cody Rhodes. So when the referee saw him, he purposely let the referee see him with the steel chair. And then what he did was, when the referee took the chair from him, told him he don't need to do this, he knows better than this, he went right over there and he unhooked the turnbuckle. He unhooked the turnbuckle pad and was about to slam Cody Rhodes' face into it and win the match. But Cody countered it, and he tried to slam Randy Orton face into the turnbuckle pad. It's the exposed turnbuckle. Randy Orton counters. Then he tried to go for the RKO. Cody counters it and run Randy Orton back into this exposed turnbuckle. So Orton was pretty hurt, and Cody capitalized and hit him with his finisher, the Crossroads, and Cody wins King of the Ring tournament. So notice these two didn't even shake each other's hand. They didn't do that, and Orton was very disappointed. He was pissed off. He had his eyes on Cody for a long time, and part of me thought he was probably going to go back in there and viciously attack Cody, but he didn't do it. He just stood out there and stared him down for a little while. Then he went on about his business. He went on. He went on. So I know this is not over. This ain't over for sure. But notice in the match, Randy Orton hurt his back when he went for the superplex off the top rope on Cody, because we all know Randy Orton has a history of back injuries. And I say he gained a lot of damn weight. Orton damn near almost 300 pounds now. He's 290 pounds. But I gotta say, he's still moving around well for his size. But I wonder what made him gain all that. Randy Orton's a big guy, so yeah. But so Cody went. So Cody gets it done and win King of the Ring. Cody gets it done. Well, so okay, our next match. Our next match. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Match wasn't really a bad. The match wasn't really a bad match. It wasn't really a bad match or whatever, whatnot. But hold on, I gotta take him. It wasn't really a bad match. Can't say it was a. It won't. No, it was okay, but uh, but Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross back and forth match, of course. But the closing of the match, Sami gets it done. Sami gets it done. So I can already tell you the feud with I can already tell you the feud with Sami and Karrion Kross is not done. It's far from over. It's far from over. And so it was a back and forth match for the most part. It was a back and forth match. Sami was pretty sharp against Karrion Kross. But the feud is not over. I can already tell you it's not over. So the next match, Karrion Kross is probably going to win the second match. I'm pretty sure of it. But putting that aside, okay, the third match, one of the matches I was looking forward to on the card, Asuka versus Jade Cargill. Okay, Asuka was my pick, who I wanted to win Queen of the Ring tournament. Actually, in all honesty, Alexa Bliss was my top main pick, who I was going for, who I wanted to win, saying Women's Queen of the Ring. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Alexa Bliss got eliminated from Queen of the Ring tournament. And so did Roxanne Perez, because Roxanne Perez was one of my backup picks. And Asuka was one of my backup picks. But Asuka ended up winning against Alexa Bliss. So Alexa Bliss was my top main pick, and she got eliminated from Women's Queen of the Ring tournament. And like I said, Roxanne Perez was my backup picks, and she lost to Jade Cargill on Monday Night Raw. So that left me with Asuka. So Asuka had to be my, top main pick to win Women's Queen of the Ring, because she's one of my favorites, just like Alexa Bliss and Roxanne Perez is. So with that being said, we got Asuka versus Jade Cargill last night at Night of Champions. That match was awful. I gotta be honest. Look, listen. Asuka tried her best to make Jade Cargill look good. She tried her best to make Jade Cargill look good. Okay, Jade Cargill, I gotta be honest. Jade Cargill, she's green in the ring. Jade Cargill is not good in the ring. She wrestled the same way she did in AEW. But Tony Khan will book her to be in these squash matches to look like a female Goldberg. Pretty much what he was doing, he was booking Jade Cargill to look like a female Goldberg. So, you know what I'm saying? But so last night, Jade Cargill won. Asuka was my pick to win, but Jade Cargill won, of course, and I'm not shocked that Jade won, and nor am I hating on her winning. I'm not the biggest fan of Jade Cargill, but I don't have a dislike for her. Jade Cargill may be green in the ring, but she has tremendous star power. But so with that being said, Asuka lost. Asuka was my pick, who I was going for to win Women's Queen of the Ring. So Asuka lost, and And I was a little disappointed. When I was disappointed because, like I said, I won't hate on Jade Cargill winning the tournament. I won't hate on her. I won't hate on her winning the Queen of the Ring tournament. But my pick was Asuka. Asuka ended up being my top main pick because Alexa Bliss got eliminated. Stop, boy. Sorry, y'all. I gotta. Sorry, taking my dog outside. Not my dog, my niece dog. I believe he had to use the bathroom and I don't want him to poop on himself. So I'm gonna let him sit down here. Well, anyway, but so yeah. So with that being said, Asuka did her best. She did her best to try to make Jay look good. It just wasn't working. The match wasn't good. The match was sloppy in my book. The match was sloppy. But Asuka definitely did her part. Asuka did her part. We all know Asuka is a great in-ring performer. Asuka can go in that ring. We all know that. We all know that for sure. Asuka is one of my favorite female wrestlers, and you know, she did her best last night to make Jade Cargill look strong, and it didn't work in my book. It wasn't working in my book. Some may say different, and that's fine. But Jade Cargill is not the best wrestler in the world. She's very green in the ring. If you watch her matches, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. Jade Cargill is not good of a wrestler at all. So bring the dog back on the porch. Okay, well, so anyway, so Asuka did her part. She tried to make Jade Cargill look strong, and like I said, it wasn't working. It definitely wasn't working. The match was very sloppy. Jade Cargill was like very sloppy in the match, and she had a sloppy finish. Not only Jade Cargill was sloppy in the match, Jade Cargill was sloppy in the match. Her finish was even more sloppy. The way she applied the jaded on Asuka, it was very sloppy. Sloppy timing with that finisher. Sloppy timing. So it's no hate towards Jade Cargill. This is just me being completely honest. Y'all know me. I don't hold back. Don't hold back. I tell the truth. So last night, Night of Champions. Well, no, it wasn't last night. Night of Champions. Jade Cargill wasn't her best. And like I said, this is nothing new. This is nothing new because if you look at Jade Cargill other matches, she was always carried. Look at her, Bianca as a tag team. Bianca carried Jade Cargill. And that's facts on facts. Bianca carried Jade Cargill. But here's what I found hilarious. I be seeing some of these wrestling fans shit on Roxanne Perez, right? I be seeing some wrestling fans shit on Roxanne Perez. But they be the same ones to give Jade Cargill all this praise like she's a great in-ring performer. When Roxanne Perez on Monday Night Raw when Roxanne Perez on Monday Night Raw carried Jade Cargill in that match that they had. Yeah, I be seeing fans hating on Roxanne Perez. I be seeing it. I've seen it time and time again. Boy, lighten up. I'm doing a video. So I be seeing it time and time again. So with that being said, so I've seen wrestling fans hating on Roxanne Perez, saying she's green in the ring and all that kind of shit. When on Monday Night Raw, she carried Jade Cargill in their, match that they had. She did her best to try to make Jade Cargill look good, and it didn't work. And we know Roxanne Perez is underrated. She's an underrated talent. Roxanne Perez is one of my favorite female wrestlers. She's one of my favorite female wrestlers, whatnot. Let me come in the house, man. It's too hot out there. I can't take it. Can't take the humid. Hold on, y'all. So, all right. So, unfortunately, Oscar came up short against Jade. Unfortunately, Oscar came up short against Jade last night at Night of Champions, whatnot. So, Jade Cargill won. She won the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament, which is I'm not shocked at all by far. I'm not shocked. And another thing I hate to say, but I gotta go ahead and say it. So I hate to say this, but it got to be said. Tiffany Stratton is probably gonna drop the title to Jade Cargill. That's what I think. But like I said, still not gonna say Naomi won't cash in on her. But what I hate is what I'm upset about. They didn't book Tiffany Stratton to be a fighting champion. And Tiffany Stratton is one of my top favorite female wrestlers. And she was not booked great as a champion. Yeah, she had a title for her first title defense in a long time. She had it against Nia Jax on SmackDown the night before Night of Champions. So that match cooked. She got it done, but she should have been defending that title way before then. Io Sky, I could say the same thing. She hasn't had a title defense match since WrestleMania 41 when she defended it against Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. She hasn't had one since then. So my whole thing is this. You know what I'm saying? These women are champions. When I think of a wrestler that's a champion, I think of a fighting champion. Somebody that's defending that title day in and day out. On the show and on pay-per-view matches. That's what I think of. And Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky has not been defending that damn title. And it's really been irritating my soul. Because it's giving these wrestling fans a reason, as I said before, to shit on two of my favorite female wrestlers that are currently the women's world champions. And I know it's not their fault. It's WWE booking them not to defend it. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. But the fact of the matter is, they need to pick up the ball with Tiffany Stratton before it's too late. I don't know, as far as I fucking know, it might be too late. Because I don't know when Tiffany's going to lose the title. But I'm already preparing myself for it. I don't want her to lose it to Naomi or Jade Cargill. But like I said, I cannot want something all I want to. This is WWE I'm talking about. A company that's going to book whatever they want, whether our fans approve of it or not. It can be fucked up all around. So like I said, man. Like I said. I don't like the way Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky has been booked as champions. I do not like the way Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky has been booked as women's world champions. And that also brings me to Zelina Vega. She lost the damn title to Giulia Friday night on SmackDown. And don't get me wrong, I do like Giulia. Don't get me wrong, I do like Giulia. She's not one of my favorite female wrestlers yet, but I do like Giulia. I like Giulia. But it shouldn't have been her time yet to dethrone Zelina Vega for that Women's United States Championship on SmackDown Friday night. I don't care what nobody says. They did Zelina dirty. Zelina Vega only kept that Women's World title for 63 days and didn't defend it like that, not one time. She didn't defend that title like that. I can't call Zelina Vega a damn fighting champion. And Zelina Vega is one of my favorite female wrestlers. Yes, she clawed and scratched her way through to earn that singles women's championship like she rightfully deserved. But that still don't mean I can call her no fucking fighting champion because she didn't keep the title long enough to defend it. She held on to the title, but she wasn't defending it like that. Now that also gives Brett for the reason to say Zelina Vega wasn't a great Women's United States champion. And I don't have shit to say to that. Well, I don't have a real response for it. Just like I'm not going to have one once Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky lose their title. I'm not going to have a response. People going to say they was a terrible champion. They were boring. And what the fuck can I say to that? And Tiffany Stratton, Io Sky, and Zelina Vega are three of my favorite female wrestlers. I can still support them, which is I am. But I'm not going to say that they were great champions. So yeah, man, that's my whole thing. But we got way to SummerSlam for Jade Cargill, so hopefully Tiffany keeps it till then, and she be defending the title until then. Whole thing, I could say the same thing about Io Sky, because Io Sky probably going, Rhea Ripley probably going to win the title back from Io Sky. I can see that shit happening because I hate because she's been getting shoved in our damn face. Now I've been sick of it. I've been sick of it. Rhea Ripley has become a Charlotte Flair 2.0. But so Zelina Vega shouldn't have lost that title. I don't care what nobody says. And people gonna say stuff like, I can name people that had a short title run, but at least they were defending it. Now Kane, on the other hand, when he first dethroned Stone Cold for the World Wrestling Federation Championship, he only kept that title for one night and lost it in the same night. But the fact of the matter is, they booked Zelina Vega to hold that title for 63 days, and she wasn't defending the title like that not one time. So that's my issue. Don't book them to be champion for a long damn time, and they're not defending it like that. So now that the ball is at Zelina Vega's court, and the ball is now in Giulia's court, I'm gonna see how they're gonna book her to be a Women's United States champion. I'm gonna just sit back, watch, and observe. I'm gonna sit back, watch, observe, and if I don't see Giulia defending that title like that, and I see these fans giving her all this praise, trust me, I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna call them all out at once. I'm gonna call them out. I'm gonna call that shit out. I'm gonna call it out. Y'all definitely, I definitely will be the first that y'all gonna hear from to call this shit out. People talk about how Zelina Vega won a good women's. People talk about how Zelina Vega was a born Women's United States champion. Okay, now I'm gonna see how they book Giulia as the Women's United States champion. Now I see her giving all this praise, and Giulia's not defending the title like that. I'm calling everybody out on their bullshit. I'm calling everybody out. I promise I'm calling everyone out one by one. They're not realizing how the hell do they know that Giulia won't get booked the same way not to defend the Women's United States title? How they know that? How the hell they know Giulia won't get booked the same way not to defend the Women's United States Championship like that? But it's okay. I'm going to sit back watching. But like I said, they did Zelina so fucking dirty. That match didn't even last long between Zelina Vega and Giulia. That match didn't even last long. That match did not last long. Come on now, bro. They did a dirty, man. So yeah, man, I don't like how Zelina got did dirty. That match didn't even last long. Come on now. So part of me just think, man, this is not me getting mad because my favorites didn't win and they're not getting booked properly. I think it's some favoritism going on. That's just truly what I think. I think it's a lot of favoritism going on. It's a lot of favoritism. So now putting that aside, okay, Raquel Rodriguez versus Rhea Ripley. Okay? I don't care what nobody says. Raquel should have won that match. But of course, Triple H is going to shove Rhea Ripley in our face. My face. And I like Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez has grew on me. Yeah, since Raquel Rodriguez been teaming up with Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez has grew on me a lot. I like Raquel Rodriguez. And she should have won against Rhea Ripley at Night of Champions. She should have won. She should have won. Because she's also set to get revenge. Rhea Ripley also, Liv Morgan ain't the only person that Rhea Ripley injured. She injured Raquel's leg as well and put her out of action for a whole year. And now they got it where Raquel Rodriguez just can't beat Rhea Ripley in a one-on-one match. Come on now. I was already, you know what I'm saying, pissed off to the max how they booked Liv Morgan to lose the feud. I was already pissed off to the max how they booked Liv Morgan to lose the feud to Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley won the down title back when it should have been Liv Morgan that should have been one to retain her title and moved on from Rhea Ripley. And went into WrestleMania 41 this year as Women's World Champion, getting her WrestleMania moment like she rightfully deserved. Liv Morgan should have went into WrestleMania 41 this year as Women's World Champion, getting her WrestleMania moment. But of course, Triple H had to show favoritism to his golden girl, Rhea Ripley, and have her to win the damn title back. And the shit pissed me off because the fact of the matter is, Liv Morgan didn't even get the chance to make new feuds with other female wrestlers. I was so fucking pissed off when Liv Morgan lost that match to Rhea Ripley and Rhea Ripley won the title back. I was so pissed off when Liv Morgan lost that match to Rhea Ripley, you know what I'm saying? Rhea Ripley won the title back, she won the feud. I didn't watch no fucking more Raw on Netflix. I was so fucking pissed off Liv Morgan lost that feud and the title to Rhea Ripley. I didn't watch no more of Raw on Netflix because it was complete bullshit. First and foremost, Liv Morgan should have been retained that title to Rhea Ripley and moved on and went into WrestleMania 41 as Women's World Champion, getting her WrestleMania moment. She didn't even get the chance to make new feud with other female wrestlers. That was definitely some complete bullshit. And now they up here got it where Raquel Rodriguez just can't beat Rhea Ripley in a one-on-one match. See, that's why I'm saying I think this is favoritism with Rhea Ripley. Hold on. So yeah, Liv Morgan is still a star. Liv Morgan is still a star. Liv Morgan is definitely still a. Liv Morgan is still a star, will not. But I was pissed off she lost that belt to Rhea Ripley. That was some complete bullshit. Like I said, Liv Morgan should have went into WrestleMania 41 as Women's World Champion this year, getting her WrestleMania moment like she rightfully deserved. And Triple H took that shit away from her just to shove Rhea Ripley in my damn face. And I definitely think, you know what I'm saying, it's favoritism going on with Rhea Ripley. I definitely think, you know, Triple H does show favoritism with Rhea Ripley because she's over pushed. Stop. Cut it out. Cut it out, boy. So, yeah. So I don't like it, man. I don't like, you know. Then on top of that, Raquel is going through the same thing. You know, got it where Raquel just can't beat Rhea Ripley in a one-on-one match. She should have won that match yesterday. She should have won that match at Night of Champions. She should have won. This is not me complaining. This is me just telling the truth. Because Raquel, when Rhea Ripley was the heel, stop. When Rhea Ripley was the heel, and Raquel was the babyface, didn't Rhea Ripley come for Raquel and injured her leg and caused her and Liv Morgan to lose the tag team titles to Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But they got it struggling where Raquel just can't overcome Rhea Ripley.
Get back. Get back. Get back. No. Come on. He ain't going nowhere. As soon as you left out, he start crying. You can go ahead and start scooping that liver on the floor for you. I make the mop with it because it got too hard before. Or, I can make my water, or I can put the batter in that Swiffer. You just rather use the Swiffer across the house. Up to you. I bought these. And I bought the stuff to go in that Swiffer with it.
Sorry. Giulia versus Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. It would, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna want Alexa Bliss to win the title. Definitely gonna want Alexa Bliss to win. I thought of that. I thought of that, but nah, definitely not gonna want to see Alexa Bliss not win the title. Yeah, I may be a little biased when it comes to Alexa Bliss, so I gotta be honest about it. But like I said, we gonna see how they book Giulia as the Women's United States Champion. Either way, it's still fucked up how they didn't book Zelina Vega properly as the Women's United States Champion. So I'm starting to see how it is, man. The female wrestlers like Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and all them, they get shoved in our face as champions. Only thing about Becky will put talent over. But so like I said, they did Zelina dirty as Women's United States Champion. I don't care what nobody says. Because my thing is this. Here's my thing. If you're a champion, you're supposed to defend that title day, and people can say, you know, Roman Reigns only held the title for 41 days, this, that, third. Oh, yeah, but Roman Reigns was defending the damn title, though, wasn't he? Hell yeah. I can't say Kane first title reign don't count because Kane only kept it for one damn night and he lost it the same damn night. It really don't count. So, my whole thing, they booked Zelina Vega to hold that title for only 63 days and she barely defended it like that. That's my whole thing. When you're a champion, you're supposed to defend that title day in and day out, right? You're supposed to do open challenges for that title, right? You're supposed to make that in every which way, right? You put that title on the line on the show and on pay-per-view matches. That's what being a champion is all about. So I don't want to hear people say, bro, such and such held the title for this. Like, that don't fucking got nothing to do with the difference. Is the point is they were defending the title though. They were defending it. They were defending it. So that's completely different. Look how damn long Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky has held that title. And I haven't seen them have a title defense match, and I don't know when. Tiffany Stratton just now defended the title against Nia Jax on Friday night on SmackDown. So don't give me that shit that such as people how long somebody held the title. Because look how long Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky has been women's world champions and haven't been defending a title like that. Tiffany's first title defense against Nia Jax was last night on SmackDown, but ever since then, before that, she has been defending that title like that. So I want to hear it. So don't come trying to debate with me about that, because I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna shut you down. I'm gonna shut you down. Zelina Vega was defending that title like that. And the same ones that will sit up here and say, bro, such and such held the title for this long, but they'll be the same ones to say that Zelina Vega was a born champion and she wasn't defending the title like that. That's my whole damn point right there. Exactly. She should have been defending the title like that. It don't matter how long they was champion. The point is they should be defending the title. Even if their title run is short, they should be defending it. So that's the point I'm getting across. So now people can say Zelina Vega was a born champion. They're going to say the same damn thing about Tiffany Stratton and Io Sky. And what the fuck can I say to that? Not a damn thing, because they weren't booked to defend the title. They weren't booked to be fighting champions. They weren't booked to be fighting champions. Imagine, bro, Tiffany Stratton versus Zelina Vega at Night of Champions. If they still book, if Zelina Vega right now was still the Women's United States champion, imagine if we could have got Tiffany Stratton versus Zelina Vega at Night of Champions, champion versus champion. That match would have been epic. It would have cooked. It would have been trending. It would have made Night of Champions look a little better. Imagine what we could have got if we got the Women's World Champion Tiffany Stratton versus the Women's United States Champion Zelina Vega. That match would have cooked that Night of Champions. Champion versus champion. Two women's world champions defending two women's world champions going off against two women's world champions going against each other at Night of Champions. That match would have been perfect. That would have been perfect to be on the card. The Women's World Champion Tiffany Stratton versus the Women's United States Champion Zelina Vega at Night of Champions, champion versus champion match. That shit would have cooked. The fuck was Triple H doing? Why was he so quick to put it on Gullion? And Tiffany Stratton and Zelina Vega is on the same brand. They on the same exact brand. It would have cooked on SmackDown. So that's my whole thing. Triple H lack at booking in a lot of areas too. But like I said, now that Gullion is the new Women's United States Champion, I'm going to watch how they book her as Women's United States Champion. Everybody's so happy Gullion won it. I don't have a dislike for Gullion. I do like Gullion, but she might suffer the same fate as Zelina Vega, not defending the title like that. Who knows? But I'm going to just sit back, watch, and observe. So, Zelina Vega only held on to the title for 63 days and then defended like that. Wow. You really think that's something good to talk about when she's one of my favorites? No. So that's my whole thing, man. You know. So yeah. But let's go ahead and let's finish up Night of Champions, because I got a couple more topics to talk about. In the ring tournament, it should have been Asuka. It should have been, like I said, I'm not hating about Jade winning it. Part of me knew she would probably win anyway, so I ain't hating. Although I'm not the biggest fan, but it is what it is. I ain't hating about it. So what I think is going to happen is this is going to lead to a story build with her and Tiffany Stratton. And as much as I hate to say it, she may be the person to you know, the thrones Tiffany Stratton for the Women's World title, and I do not want to see that shit happen to Tiffany Stratton. But I'm well aware of it. I'm well aware. Or Naomi could be the person to cash in on Tiffany. Like I said, I do not want to see that shit. I do not want to see that shit, but still liable to happen, man. So that may be what I have to, you know, it may be what happens. So I'm prepared. But with that being said, Asuka did her best to try to make Jade look good, and it didn't work. Jade Cargill she's green as hell in the ring. She's green. I mean, look at her tag team matches with Bianca. Bianca carried her in all their tag team matches. Although she's strong just like Bianca is, if not stronger. So, at least Asuka tried to make her look good. So, you want to tell me Asuka was more impressive in the match? She was definitely the more impressive in the match. Although Jade Cargill was getting replays on her moves and stuff like that, Asuka was arguably more impressive still. She was still more impressive because she carried Jade Cargill through the whole match for sure. And then Jade Cargill's finish was awful. When she applied the Jade on Asuka, her finish was awful. But she won the Queen of the Ring tournament anyway. So now I move on. Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. The right person won that match. I know everybody probably pissed off about Jacob Fatu. Shut your mouth. Out your mouth. Get it out. I know everybody's probably upset about Jacob Fatu losing the match to Solo Sikoa, but let's be honest, man. The right person won. The right person actually won. Now, I'm not saying Jacob Fatu won't win the title back from Solo eventually, but the right person actually won that match, because it's more like Solo Sikoa teaching Jacob Fatu a lesson for turning on him. Although Jacob Fatu had a reason, you know what I'm saying? Because he kind of didn't like the way he felt like he knew the whole time that Solo Sikoa was using him. So he eventually figured it out. And he turned on Solo and screwed him at Money in the Bank. He saw to it that Jacob Fatu would not keep that United States Championship. And last night, Solo got it done. Solo got it done last night. Solo got it done. Solo got it done by dethroning Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. Although it was in a dirty fashion, but Solo is a heel. And even if you cheat to win, a win is a win. So Solo won the title last night. So last night we got the new appearance of Tonga Loa. Tonga Loa returned last night. I forgot the other guy named that returned. I forgot his name, but he returned last night. He returned. He made his in-ring debut. Not return, but he made his in-ring debut. So, hold on. I'll be back, y'all. Sorry. So yeah, man. So Solo won. He won the title last night. So I know a lot of Jacob fans is upset about it. I understand. But the right person actually won. Like I said, Jacob Fatu could possibly win it back. If not gonna say he ain't gonna win it back. I see Jacob Fatu winning it back down the line. But Solo Sikoa is doing pretty good as the new leader of the bloodline. And now that I think Tonga Loa, I know Tonga, I forgot the new guy name, but he got recruited last night. He viciously attacked Jacob Fatu. He got recruited last night. So now this is new bloodline 2.0. This is new bloodline 2.0. For the most part, Solo has been doing a good job as a new bloodline leader. I give him that. At first, I wasn't so fond of it, but later on he's improved. So yeah. You know, so Solo won the title last night. He won the title. He won the United States Championship. Know a lot of Jacob Fatu fans weren't happy about that at all. They was highly upset, but I get it. Solo needed to win this match. This was to make the feud more interesting, because I'm pretty sure Jacob is going to win the title back. He's going to win it back. But when Jacob wins it back, then that could lead to Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu crossing paths, and then Jimmy Uso could be the guy to dethrone Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. And then Jacob Fatu finally moves on to the world title picture. Jacob Fatu finally moves on to the world title picture, as he should. So we're going to see how that all plays out. But, all right. Main event match of the night. John Cena versus CM Punk. It was a back and forth match. Well, it wasn't good, but it was a back and forth match. You know what I mean? You know that both of them, John Cena kicked out every time. CM Punk finally hits John Cena with the GTS whatnot. So the match was a back and forth match. Near falls in every match whatnot. Until eventually, when the referee was knocked out, Seth Rollins finally come down to the ring as I already predicted that he was going to do. And he screwed CM Punk not to win the match. So in the match when John Cena and CM Punk was about to hug it out. John Cena did him the same way he did Cody Rhodes when he put that blank look on his face and he was about to low blow CM Punk kick him. He was about to kick CM Punk, you know what I'm saying, in his crotch, and CM Punk countered it. He timed it. He knew John Cena was pulling his leg. He knew John Cena was trying to trick him, and John Cena went for a low blow, and Cena countered it. So when Cena countered it, that's when Seth Rollins came out of nowhere with the briefcase and hit CM Punk with the briefcase, then hit him with the curb stomp. John Cena capitalized and pinned him 1, 2, 3. And John Cena retains the world title. And I gotta give to John Cena, man. The dude, he's still super powerful. He put Bronson Reed on his shoulder and FU'd him, so John Cena still got some power left in the tank. He still got some power left in the tank, I see. So what I've been seeing is Seth Rollins might cash in on John Cena. I'm not gonna sit up here and say it won't happen, but now I more so see, well, I won't be surprised if Seth Rollins cashes in on John Cena, but I do more so see Cody Rhodes winning the title back from John Cena. People saying Cody Rhodes going to turn heel when he wins the title back from John Cena. He could possibly, but what I see happening when Cody Rhodes win the title from John Cena, I see Seth Rollins cashing in on Cody. When Cody Rhodes win the title back from John Cena, I see Seth Rollins cashing in on Cody out of nowhere. And then what he does is he's going to talk about Cody, how he's never beaten Cody in a one-on-one match. He's going to talk about how Cody always had his number. So when he saw Cody win the title, he made sure to go out there and screw Cody in the worst way. Because Seth Rollins has never been able to beat Cody in a one-on-one match. When they fought all 3 times, Cody beat him all 3 times. So I can see Seth Rollins screwing over Cody. Like as soon as Cody win the match, that's when and capitalize, and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed takes Cody Rhodes out. Seth Rollins capitalized, hits Cody with a curb stomp and pin him 1, 2, 3, and he's crowned as the world champion. So yeah, that's how I see it playing out. So then if they have a one-on-one match, Seth Rollins needs to win again. You know what I'm saying? Even if he wins in dirty fashion, the win is win, but he needs to beat Cody Rhodes for the second time in their one-on-one actual match. But so I give Night of Champion a 5 out of 10. It wasn't a great show to me. It wasn't that good. And I'm hearing about Liv Morgan, man. Before I shut this, I want to talk about Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan, somebody tried to stalk Liv Morgan. Somebody tried to break in Liv Morgan's house. Damn it, man. I mean, these male fans just don't know how to act when it comes to these female wrestlers, man. And they fucking up for the ones like me that would really want to meet Liv Morgan in person and get an autograph from her and take a picture with her. They fucking up for the ones like me. I'll talk about Liv Morgan later. My phone kind of acting up and staticking, and it's irritating me. So I'm gonna talk about Liv Morgan later on. So y'all stay tuned. So with that being said, it's your boy Hitman D. I'm gonna sign out.